Johnny Depp has nothing left to lose. After years of being dragged through hell, the man who replaced Heath Ledger in his final occult film has finally come forward. In a raw, no-holds-barred conversation, Depp has blown the whistle on the brutal truth behind his friend's death. He says Heath Ledger wasn't another tragic overdose. He was sacrificed by the Hollywood elite. Invited into the inner sanctum, Ledger saw the price and refused. Because of that refusal, they took him out. In Depp's own chilling words, Heath's death was like Jesus. He knew it was coming. He made peace with it. Because the alternative was unthinkable. Tonight, we reveal the full story. The ritual, the desecration, the loaded occult symbolism in Ledger's last movie. And why Depp is only now connecting the dots. This is explosive. Don't go anywhere. Before we dive in, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join the People's Voice Locals community to join our incredible community, support the channel, and gain access to exclusive and uncensored content. Johnny Depp has been to hell and back, stared into the abyss, and finally started talking. Depp says Hollywood is a dark, dark place, worse than your worst nightmares. He said he doesn't need it anymore. The Amber Heard trial wasn't just a divorce from hell, it was his wake-up call from the grave.
I don't have much further need for Hollywood myself. I don't know how you guys feel, but yeah, I think it's a very strange, funny time where everybody would love to be able to be themselves, but they can't because they must fall in line with the person in front of them. You want to live that kind of life? I wish you the best. I'll be on the other side somewhere, you know.
Depp spoke off the record to a producer at CinemaCon 2026. He didn't hold back. If you've seen our previous reporting, you know that Depp has exposed the real nature of the Hollywood machine. Paedophilia cannibalism deals with the devil himself, and sacrifices of the blood-soaked kind. He also spoke about the death of his close friend Heath Ledger, but we held that pot back because it deserves a full video of its own. It's as disturbing as it is illuminating, and it ties up a lot of the loose ends surrounding Ledger's suspiciously occult-style death while filming the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
And there it was on the TV, BBC, Heath Ledger did. We all just collapsed and just lay on the floor all day long, not knowing what to do, because it was like a member of the family had died. Everybody was saying, you got to hire somebody to replace Heath. And I said, there's no one actor that could replace Heath for this film, what he's doing in the film. Eventually, again, Amy got me to call Johnny Depp. And I'd introduced Heath and Johnny together, and they'd become good friends. And Johnny said, whatever you want, I'll be there.
Depp says when he was invited to replace Ledger in the movie, he said yes to honour him. But he had no idea of the truth.
Back when they asked me to finish Heath's role in Parnassus, I had no idea, man. I thought it was just a senseless tragedy, you know? So I stepped in because I owed him that much. I took every dollar they gave me and sent it straight to his little girl, Matilda. I thought I was just helping complete his final masterpiece. I didn't understand yet that the whole damn thing was already written in shadow, that it wasn't just a film.
In 2026, Depp says he now understands Randy Quaid was the only person in Hollywood brave enough to speak the truth at the time.
Quaid and his wife Evie missed a court appearance in Santa Barbara, California this week because they are in Canada seeking asylum, they say, for their protection.
We believe there are to be a malignant tumor of star whackers in Hollywood.
The Quaids believe that people are singling out celebrities to either steal their fortunes or kill them. They believe David Carradine, who was found hanged in a Bangkok hotel room, and Heath Ledger, who died of a drug overdose, were victims of the same murderous conspiracy.
I believe these actors were whacked.
Of course, Quaid was punished for speaking out about the inner workings of the satanic Hollywood system.
Now Quaid, who's appeared in more than 90 films, has gone from actor to outlaw.
It's going to be very difficult for Randy's career to recover at this point, but there's always a chance.
According to Depp, Heath Ledger wasn't another tragic overdose. He was sacrificed like Jesus, because he chose to give up his own life, rather than destroy the lives of others.
I've come to understand Heath's death as being like Jesus, man. He knew what was coming. He saw the road ahead, and he made peace with it. because the alternative was unthinkable. Raping and slaughtering children, that was the price they demanded, and he wouldn't do it. He couldn't.
Ledger was the young ambitious star invited into the inner sanctum, the real one, behind the red carpets and private jets. He thought he had the stomach for the climb. While filming The Dark Knight, Ledger locked himself in a hotel room for a month. He built a Joker diary, filled it with his darkest thoughts, practiced voices alone in the dark.
You see, this is how crazy Batman's made Gotham. You want order in Gotham. Batman must take off his mask and turn himself in. Oh, and every day he doesn't, people will die. Starting tonight. I'm a man of my word.
He thought method acting could turn him into the kind of psychopath who survives at the top. Then, they introduced him to Ellen DeGeneres. That's when everything in his life began to disintegrate. Depp says that Ledger was given the Ellen test. He was invited into the cannibal club. He was told about secret ingredients. But he was unwilling to eat any human meat in any form, even once, no matter how much she cajoled him.
Instead of just being plain macaroni and cheese, you put a little bit of truffle oil in there, and it was so delicious.
Yeah, you can...
All right, so what do you do special to your spag bog?
Nothing really. There's a few like secret ingredients that I can't tell you about.
No?
But, no. And I don't know. It's pretty straightforward. There's a few different versions of it. There's one like you can use like 4 different types of meat. Like you can put bacon in there or salami. You grind it up. Minced meat. Mm-hmm. I'm doing a cooking show right now.
No, well, that's because we're into that right now. But I'm just interested because I don't know too many people that especially men that cook, and I like that you know how to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
I get
impressive.
hungry a lot.
And you get hungry a lot?
Yeah.
Well.
Heath Ledger didn't pass the Satanic Hollywood's first real test. He was put on notice. Years of hit movies and massive popularity followed. But the real price of admission wasn't another blockbuster. It was his soul. To seal the deal, he was told he must violate a child on camera. So he'd be forever compromised, forever in their grasp. Ledger balked. Tormented, he tested the limits of his dark side, diving into the Joker role in The Dark Knight. But ultimately, he remained human. Depp says Ledger knew what refusal meant, and he made peace with it.
He couldn't join that circle. He had to break it. He knew if he went public, his own kid's head would have been on the chopping block. She'd end up in the pot. So he stayed quiet and died a broken-hearted man at just 28.
Depp says Heath's death was planned for years, and the smoking gun is right there in Ledger's final film, The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus, the very same movie Depp stepped in to finish as his replacement. What he reveals next about what they did to Ledger's body is beyond creepy. It's deeply disturbing. It pulls back the curtain on the blackest, most rotten depths of Hollywood's corrupt soul. Don't go anywhere. It turns out that the key to losing weight and keeping it off is not about obsessing over carbs or fat or even probiotic-rich foods. The way to maintain a healthy weight, as well as increase your energy levels and live a long, healthy life, comes down to a specific and simple switch that you can flip in your body to flush out all of those unnecessary calories. Dr. Stephen Gundry calls this process the caloric bypass. He has seen thousands of people who have activated this process in their bodies dramatically improve their health. The people who've tried this find that their fat melts away, their energy levels improve like they were young again, and many of their health problems just simply vanish. Dr. Stephen Gundry has lost 70 pounds himself using his research, and has kept the weight off for over 20 years and counting. He says that he feels younger and healthier today than when he was 40 years old. His video has been watched by over 20 million people to date, and you can watch it and learn more by visiting thehealthyfat.com/TPV. Please click the link below this video to learn his secret technique for free at thehealthyfat.com/TPV. When the time came, they made it look like suicide, just like they always do. Prescription pills, the same playbook used on Michael Jackson and Prince. But according to Depp, the disrespect didn't end with death. Ledger's corpse was treated with unspeakable contempt.
You gotta understand, man. They saw him as a traitor. He rejected their highest offer. You don't survive that. So after they killed him, the ritual got vicious. Necrophiliacs, including Tom fucking Hanks, had their way with him. Then the cannibals consumed what remained, a final desecration. It was a full occult execution, body, spirit, and legacy. A warning for anyone else who takes their offer, ponders on it, then dares to say no.
Depp blames himself for staying naive to Hollywood's true darkness for so long. As a young actor, he was never forced into the pit.
Man, when I was young in that town, I really thought puffing on a little herb and getting blackout drunk was living on the edge. I was convinced I was this wild rebel. Truth is, I had no clue what was actually happening above my pay grade. None. Because I wasn't invited in.
He never signed the dotted line. He never sold his soul. He stayed an outsider. And that's exactly why the system and the media has spent decades trying to destroy him. In the middle of the storm, Depp decided to fight until the bitter end. And if he ended up pumping gas, as he told Variety, that would be alright. He's done that before. In the meantime, he's going to keep speaking out. Depp says the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus is loaded with predictive programming and occult symbolism. That's far too on the nose to be a coincidence. Directed by Terry Gilliam, the movie is a modern-day Faustian tale about Dr. Parnassus. An immortal showman who made deals with the devil, played by Tom Waits, Dr. Parnassus runs a magical travelling theatre where people step through a mirror into their own imagination, choosing between enlightenment and base desires. The story is dripping with occult imagery. Masonic checkerboards, twin pillars, the all-seeing eye, Mount Parnassus references to Dionysian mysteries and the Oracle of Delphi. It's packed with duality, bets with the devil, and the idea that ancient mystical teachings have been repackaged for the elite.
You? Oh, shit. Oh, what do you want from me this time? I'll do anything.
I know you will.
Oh, just tell me what you want.
I just thought that last night when you were so upset that you could maybe use a little glimmer of hope, and maybe you could use a little bet.
It's over. It's over. Finito.
Oh, come on. It's never over. What do you got to lose? Look, you could end up winning. You could save her. What do you say? First to 5 souls.
First to 5? No tricks?
No.
No cheating?
No cheating.
That's a yes. Deal.
Okay. God, I love a betting man.
But the death references, the sacrifice theme, these are what hit different. Director Terry Gilliam addressed it directly in interviews. He said the film is terribly poignant now because of Heath Ledger's death. But when asked if they re-emphasised any death references after the tragedy, Gilliam was clear.
We didn't change the dialogue. There's a lot of dialogue in there that people thought was written as a eulogy to Heath. It was all in the script. That's the spooky bit about this film. But what was interesting, shooting the film with Johnny and Colin and Jude coming to take over at various points, I didn't know if it was going to work. I was just on kind of autopilot, blind faith, all of that. And it was only until we got back to London and cut it together, and some people who hadn't been involved saw it, and they assumed it had been written to be done this way. And then that was the moment I realized it works.
Voila. Oh, voila.
Voila, indeed. Gilliam also said there were forces at work on the film, and that it made itself, which is unlike any other movie he has directed. One chilling scene features characters on boats bearing images of James Dean, Rudolph Valentino, and Princess Diana, icons who died young and mysteriously. Johnny Depp's character tells a rich woman they're immortal nevertheless, forever young, gods. He adds, your sacrifice must be pure. And then comes the most shocking moment. Right before the travelling troupe finds Tony hanging under a bridge, Dr. Parnassus pulls out the tarot card of the Hanged Man. The tarot card predicted what was about to happen in the movie. Then the movie predicted what was about to happen in real life. Ledger's real-world death, just days after filming this scene.
Valentina, come here. I just saw someone dancing on the water. I swear, when the lightning flashed, there was a shadow thrown onto those pillars over there, and someone. Did you see that? Did you see the dancer?
Yeah, he's river dancing.
Yeah, he's river dancing. Did you see that? Got it! Cut! Okay, lower. All right.
Go!
All right. Okay.
How much occult symbolism and predictive programming can one movie hold? This is shocking, even by Hollywood standards. Depp's message is clear. The elite don't just discard you. They extract every last drop, body, soul and legacy, then mock the public with the symbolism. Ledger refused the final initiation. His light was too strong. So they snuffed it out and paraded the remains through their rituals. The Joker became the Hanged Man. And of course, Ellen was chosen to provide the final humiliation ritual, an inappropriate video full of occult symbolism, filmed while he was still young and innocent, yet mocked for sacrifice, played for the world while Ellen shed crocodile tears.
As most of you probably know by now, and some of you may not know, Heath Ledger was found dead a few hours ago. We want to leave you with the last time he was on our show. We're back with Heath Ledger, and we're here. We're going to ride in a bobsled, and you'll see we're about to go down the mountain. Here we go.
If 2026 has taught us anything, it's that the full truth is far uglier than anyone imagined, and the elite are more deranged and dangerous than we realised. But between you and me, we're not stopping until every name is dragged into the light. We know all about danger here at TPV. One of the reasons we can survive is the tools that we use. I urge you all to check out vp.net/TPV. It's not another VPN with clever marketing. It's trustless by design, meaning even if they wanted to spy on you, they couldn't. Even if somebody holds a gun to their head, there's nothing to hand over. Built on zero-knowledge cryptography, Intel SGX secure enclaves, and open source code you can audit yourself, it's mathematically impossible to log or leak your data. No Mossad backdoors like the rest of the VPN industry, no compromat, no hidden hands, just pure verifiable privacy. This is how we fight back, not with fear, but with technology that works for us, not against us. Go to vp.net/TPV and protect yourself on the new digital battlefield.